But let's, of course, start with what is happening with respect to the Gaza Strip, where Donald Trump took a victory lap in West Asia. From Israel to Egypt, the American president stole the spotlight, not just the war in the Gaza Strip. He said, this is what he claims, that peace has now been established in all of West Asia. He signed a declaration for enduring peace and prosperity. Over 20 world leaders were present as Qatar, Turkey, the United States and Egypt signed on the document. Trump later boasted about his achievement.
Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East, and it's a very simple expression, peace in the Middle East, and we've heard it for many years, but nobody thought it could ever get there.
But beyond the claims, the fundamental question of Palestinian statehood still remains unanswered. The document signed by Donald Trump in the Gaza Peace Summit does not give any clarity on the matter. It has no mention of Palestinian state, but it acknowledges that lasting peace will require the Israelis and Palestinians living together. Now, on the way back to Washington, Donald Trump was asked if he'll be open for a two-state solution between Israel and Palestine. In response, the United States was very evasive.
Talking about rebuilding Gaza. I'm not talking about single state or double state or two state. We're talking about the rebuilding of Gaza.
What's the road ahead for governing Gaza? Because
a lot of people like the one-state solution. Some people like the two-state solutions. We'll have to see. I haven't commented on that.
Now, Israel has officially stepped back to the predetermined line, but sticking points remain. From disarmament of Hamas to the governance of post-war Gaza. And according to Trump's peace plan, post-war Gaza will be governed by a board of peace headed by Trump himself. Now, the Palestinian faction is yet to accept the key terms of the agreement. The Israeli Defense Forces still remain in occupation of more than 52% of the Palestinian territory. Donald Trump has said that the talks on the next phase of the Gaza peace plan are already underway.
Well, it started. I mean, it started as far as we're concerned. Phase 2 has started. And, you know, the phases are all a little bit mixed in with each other. We're going to start cleaning up. If you look at Gaza, it needs a lot of cleanup. That's why when I talked in my speech, I talked about the debris. I used the word debris. That's debris times 10.
All right, now to put things in perspective, we are joined in this broadcast by Mr. Elijah J. Magnier, who is a senior war correspondent and also an analyst. He's joining us on this broadcast from Brussels. Mr. Magnier, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on WION. Now, Donald Trump says that the war is over. At this moment as we speak, even before the ink is dried in the paper of the ceasefire deal, the Israeli forces have killed at least 5 Palestinians, saying that they were walking towards these Israeli forces and were not willing to heed to the Israeli instructions. But my question to you is this. As things stand at this moment, do you think this war is over, considering what the Israeli defense minister has also been putting out on X, saying that Israel will, once the hostages and their bodies are received back, will go ahead and finish the job in the Gaza Strip?
Thank you for having me. Well, first of all, yeah, is 20.
All right, there seems to be a bit of an issue with the audio there with Mr. Elijah Magnier. We'll try reconnect with him in just a bit. Mr. Magnier, are you able to hear my voice? I think we lost your line there for a bit. Go ahead with your response.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Go ahead with your response. I think we lost your line for a bit, but do go ahead with your response.
So, yes.
All right. There seems to be some audio issue in the line there. But this, of course, is the big question. Remember, is this a ceasefire that will last? Because there are a lot of ifs and buts and a number of different hurdles that we need to, of course, jump across before there can be a permanent sort of ceasefire. But Donald Trump, as far as he's concerned, says that this war is over, but the Israelis are still in occupation of 52% of the Gaza Strip. Gaza Strip needs to be rebuilt. As things stand in Gaza, it is unlivable. Everything that makes life possible, all infrastructure that makes life possible, has been completely destroyed in this campaign of devastating Israeli bombings.